Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be changing the air filter on my Yamaha Midnight Star 1300. Just before we go over to the bike, I want to show you a few things I'm going to take with you. The first thing here is the air filter. This one I bought from UK Bikers for around £22 with delivery. I also take with me some paper towels. This is when I do take the cover off. There's usually some grease and dirt at the back of the cover, so I usually clean that off. I also take a very soft cloth that I use at the end of the installation just to wipe down the face of my cover, as it is chrome finish. You will also need some Allen keys. Today's Allen key we're going to be using is a 4mm. These packs, I usually got 2 or 3 of these packs. One is Imperial, one is metric. You can purchase them from any builder's merchant's hardware store. I believe, if I remember right, I actually got these from Alfred's here in the UK, and they cost anywhere between £4 and £5. Okay, let's get over to the bike. Well, I was going to bring the bike out today and do the air filter outside, but as you can see, we got the lovely British sunny weather again. Not, it's raining. What a surprise. I was told the other day that this weather's good for ducks, but I'm sure I just saw 2 fly over with umbrellas. Okay, we're going to have to do it in the shed then, so off we go. Oh, by the way, I got my apprentice here again, Dave. Dave, you don't care if it's raining or not, do you? Do you want stick throwing, I suppose? Alright, off to the shed we go. Okay, here we go, changing the air filter. The air filter is on the right hand side of the bike if you were sitting on it. First of all, we've got to remove the cover. We've got 4 screws, 2 on each side. So we're going to take the Allen key and start doing that. It's very simple. A good way to remember, sometimes people forget which way the screws go. As my daughter says, it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. Or if you like, you can do anti-clockwise for loosening and clockwise for tightening. That's a good way to remember it. So just click some of the screws so they loosen. Some of them may be a little tight. We'll swap the Allen key to the long end, which will make it just a little easier for you to get out. I don't usually do this with rings on, but because it's just a quick job today, I'm not going to bother taking them off. Things like taking the tank off and stuff, I take all my jewellery off usually just in case I scratch anything, but today we should be okay. Yeah, take your time with the screws. Oh, another thing as well, keep the screws, probably put these in your pocket. I know a lot of people put them on the floor. And then what happens is they get up and move around and kick them. Then you spend the next half hour trying to find one of them. So I just put them in my pocket, these, because there's only 4. And they're clean enough, so I'll do that. So save the hunting around. And plus I got the dog running around here, so he's going to come in a minute and kick everything over. Right, well that was simple. The cover comes off. Actually, it's quite clean in there. Usually I have probably give it a little bit of a wipe, but that's quite clean. Put that to the side. I put it on the back like so. Don't put it on the front because obviously the chrome, you don't want that scratching. Right, the air filter. Simple enough. You should just pull out. Ooh, good lord! Didn't expect that. That is really dirty. Wow. So this hasn't been changed for a while. Just to give you a comparison, I'll bring the new one in. That's how it should look. Yeah, that's dirtier than a $2 hooker. Probably shouldn't have said that, probably get complaints. Anyway, easy enough to put the filter in. I don't think you can do it wrong. Just basically got the top piece. Give the filter itself. This is a dry filter, so you don't have to put any oil on it. And it just basically slides in to there. So we'll just put it in, nice and easy, and it pretty much does it by itself, so you shouldn't have any problems with it. I'll just take it out and check. Yeah, everything's really clean. That filter must have been in there for a long time, because everything has looked clean. Like with most maintenance on the bike, I usually change filters anyway, once a year. I do the oil once a year, usually about this time. It's March now, so it's, in England it's coming bike season, which with this weather usually lasts about 3 days, and then we'll all put our bikes back up. Once that's on, it will sort of move around a bit, but as long as it's sitting in there, that's fine. Once the cover goes on, you should be okay. So again, you just got to slot the cover on. Simple as that. Just put your hand on it, stop it falling. Find this screw. Just sort of tighten it so it catches. That's all you got to do with these, really. And again, remember it's to the right for fastening, to the left, anti-clockwise around fastening. Well, this is going on quite easy. Usually, sometimes the screws don't line up. Good enough. It seems to be catching quite easy. Got the two on the bottom. The dog hasn't turned up, so that's a good thing. He's knocked everything about. So yeah, with the filter change, it's one of the easiest things you can do, really. Well, on this bike, I know some bikes you've got to take off the tank and stuff, but with this bike, it's quite easy. Allen key, long bit to start off with. Just again, bleed. And again, clockwise. Tighten. What I do suggest as well, if you do take the bike out, which I probably won't today, but when I do, is I'll probably take this Allen key with me and go for like a half hour or so ride, and then I'll just get off the bike and check, make sure these haven't loosened in any way, and after that it should be okay. You don't have to worry about it too much. Once you're done with that, usually then I just swap the Allen key back around and just give them finger tight. A lot of people think they're Eddie Hall or Brian Shore, which are strong men for people that don't know, and try and tighten these up. But it's just basically finger tight. And that's it. The air filter is done. Hope it was useful to you and helpful. And catch you again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.